Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. Okay, I'm bringing you some unfortunate news. Didn't want to have to bring this news to you, but I got to. Okay, so welterweight champion Terence Crawford is to fight David Avanesyan on December the 10th. That's right, David Avanesyan, not Errol Spence Jr. OMG. Okay, so you'll see Crawford on the left of the screen, going through a rigorous workout. But in the meantime, let's tell you about the story. The story broke some hours ago. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so the fight is to take place on December the 10th at the Chai Health Center in the champion's native Omaha, Nebraska. That's some cold temperatures up there or down there, up there, wherever it is. I know it's not Bruce Springsteen country. Doesn't he come from Nebraska, whatever? Okay, so that's gonna be on. Crawford told ESPN. This story, by the way, is from ESPN, reputable news source. Okay, so the file will be available on BLK Prime. BLK, what the hell is that? For $39.99 American dollars. Spokesman for the streaming service told ESPN. Okay, so Crawford will earn a career-high 8-figure payday. Sources have revealed eight figures. For those who don't know, that's a minimum of 10 million American dollars. Okay, so the article goes on to say that Crawford remains in talks to face Errol Spence Jr. for the undisputed 147-pound championship. But when it became clear to Crawford that the PBC was now targeting the first quarter of 2023 for that fight, he decided to push forward with a title defense to ensure that he, like Spence, fought at least once in 2022, which makes sense to me. I've heard people coming out saying, what the hell's Crawford doing? But hey, listen, Crawford's been getting the run around. He's been getting the run around. They've been doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around. They've been trying to mess around the fella, trying to give him the run around, trying to mess him around. And he ain't having none of it. He ain't having it. So I totally understand why he would accept a 10-figure payday against the rough and rugged, the tough David Avanesyan, who is nobody's pushover. Okay, so Spence and Crawford are still motivated to strike a deal, so the article says. With both fighters in their primes and peaking, the welterweight summit meeting stands as one of the biggest commercial fights in the sports. I agree with that. It's just a fight that everybody wants to see. I don't know no one who doesn't want to see that fight. Maybe does Al Heyman want to see the fight? I don't know. What's going on here? I'm excited, says Crawford. I'm excited at this opportunity. I was really looking forward to the Errol Spence fight. I started communicating with Al Heyman and PBC back in June. However, unfortunately, they represent a fighter in Errol Spence who didn't want the fight as bad as I did. OMG. I agreed to all of their BS. Jeez. I agreed to all of their BS. And they've been dragging their ass for months. Spence was nowhere to be found while I was trying to make the deal. I explained to Al Heyman and Errol that I was going to fight before the end of the year. David Avanesyan is a very tough task indeed. I totally concur. He's knocked out his last 6 opponents, and this guy is dangerous. He totally is. Once I'm successful against Avanesyan, my plan is still the same. to whoop Errol Spence's ass. Okay, so ESPN's #1 pound-for-pound boxer Crawford acquiesced to the short end of the financial split for the clash with Spence, who is aligned with Heyman's PBC. Major terms are agreed to, but Crawford, a promotional free agent, wants transparency related to the event's expenses, since the contract contains no guaranteed purse. So, rather, Crawford would earn a percentage of the net revenue. So he requested the ability to approve expenses as a partner of the event. Yeah, I think we've gone deep enough into that. It's pretty much self-explanatory. They're dragging the ass. Talking about the PBC. They're dragging the ass. And this offer has come up, and I think Terence Crawford has done the intelligent thing. He's not waiting around for them, for Al Heyman, PBC, the antics, ass dragging, none of that. He's going straight to keep him busy. I don't think he's fought in 2020, so he's going to have a fight in 2020. And it's no pushover. It's against David Avanesyan. That's going to be a tough fight. But if he gets through that safely, which I hope he does, then that puts him in great stead. Stands him in great stead. That's great preparation in terms of toughness. Great preparation for the very, very tough Errol Spence Jr. Okay, so I approve of this move. No messing around, no ass dragging. I approve of it. And yeah, what can I say? Don't mess around. Don't hang around while people are doing the mess around. Don't hang around while people are doing the mess around. Get your work in. Get that work in. Get paid. And then come back on the other side of that. And hopefully they got their ass in gear. Okay. So, it's the Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio. It's the Terence Spence handling his biz. Getting his highest payday to date. Fighting against the tough and rugged David Avanesyan. Pay-per-view December the 10th. Let's have it.